Welcome back, tribesmen, to another episode of Galactically Challenged with your bald-headed boy Scribble. Today we're going to be looking at the Mandalorians facing off against a rather nasty CLS squad. I love the CLS squad, but this one less so. Let's break this down. So what do we have today? Part of the tribe. And you know what it is, guys. You can be part of the tribe too just by hitting that subscribe button. Do yourself a favor, do me a favor. Everybody wins and it costs you nothing. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Alright, so we gain Rally the Tribe ability. Essentially, you get a special ability that all characters can use that has different effects depending on the type of character that uses it. It's quite useful. I quite like it. Our modifier is the code for our Mandalorian allies. Essentially, whenever we are taking damage, we are going to be gaining stacks of clan loyalty, which makes us, more resilient. We get more protection, more counter chance, and less penalties for attacks out of turn. The enemy has a couple of surprises left. They've got boatloads of health steal. They can't be countered. They've got this stupid cornered mechanic. It's horrible. It's horrendous. So what are the feats that we need to get done? We need to complete with a full team of Mandos. Not too bad. We need to win after defeating 3 enemies in the same turn. And we need to win with using no tanks. Now I can get all of these feats done for you. Don't you worry. We're going to break them down piece by piece. And I'm sure there will be a solution for each and every one of you. All right. Let's start off pretty standard with Mandalorians then. The team that, there's a couple of teams that you can use. I can't really figure out how to get this to work without Maul. I'm really sorry for you guys that do not have Maul. I tried a couple of teams. It didn't seem to be working out too well. So I'm going to go actually a little bit different and actually go full dark side Mandalorians, Gar Saxon and ISC, because they do boatloads of damage. All you really need for this to work is for them not to stun someone like ISC or Gar. Well, preferably just not ISC out the rip. And as soon as you take your first turn, you should be absolutely golden, truth be told. Unfortunately, they did immediately stun the one person we don't want them to stun, so c'est la vie. It's really good if they focus down on Jango Fett, I find, because Jango Fett can just revive himself. When it gets to Candorus's turn, because he should gain a boatload of bonus turn meter, use the event special ability, boop, 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 boop. That's going to trigger Maul's second stack of Frenzy, and CLS is going to be like, I don't care about your bonus turn, I'm going to take more turns. Now we're going to focus exclusively on Commander Luke Skywalker. Look at all that true damage ramping up. This would be even better if ISC wasn't stunned, by the way. Let's do one last hit on Luke. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And then we'll go over here to Pow. Now, they can't counterattack when we're using the Seething Rage, so it's really, really quick and easy to just chew absolutely through the enemy team. Lovely, isn't it? Easy wins with a full team of Mandalorian allies. Now, the bad thing about that is it does use a tank, okay? So obviously one of the feats is we've got to win with no tank. Now I'm going to show you a setup that will get you the crush them feat and the no tank feat done, but it is pretty expensive and late game-ish. Don't worry, I still have solutions for you that don't have that team. Let's check it out. The team is a BAM lead scoundrel team. We're going in with Han, Chewie, and a BAM with Dash and Cat. I know Cat's expensive, guys. She's there to pass boatloads of TM. Essentially, you want to go into Whistling Birds with BAM pretty quickly and hopefully not have him die. You do the AoE with Dash, that puts days across the enemy team apart from those that are guarded by Chewie, and that's just a case of stacking up 20 stacks of Whistling Birds. The great thing about Commander Ahsoka Tano is she is passing 50% offense to our team, which means BAM's Whistling Birds are gonna hurt. So you swap turns using Shien onto BAM, and you want to target someone with lots of health and people die. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Now, obviously, my BAM here is modded at for maximum offense, bit of speed, and he's at Relic 7, I want to say. Now, I know this is an expensive team, but this gets you the no tanks feat. It also gets you kill 3 enemies in 1 turn feat. Let's look elsewhere. So if you don't happen to have that rather expensive team, you can get the kill 3 enemies in 1 turn with a Darth Revan squad. Darth Revan is just a phenomenal squad. I'm using Malak with Sith Empire Trooper, throwing in Marauder and Basti Fallen. So our 2 sources of AoEs here are going to be from DR and through Basti. In an ideal world, what you want to do is have shock on people and then hit that shocked person with Bastila Shan, because her damage that she deals from that Wild Lightning ability, her first special there, is actually incredibly high. But most importantly, we want to try and get rid of CLS because he's a horrendous unit. So we've got lots of control here. With under a DR lead, once an enemy drops below 50% of their health, the leader gets death marked, which makes him a lot easier to kill. Once you've done that, it's a case of we want to try and bring down the health across the board at a relatively even pace. Now, Chewbacca is a useful person to try and get rid of here because he does pass guard to his allies, and those allies cannot be crit. You see I've used a tactical life drain there on C-3PO to bring his health very low because he had a smidgen of protection. I've killed Chewbacca. I was actually surprised at the damage output there. I didn't intend to kill him. I intended to just bring him low. So now I'm just bouncing between the units, not using that AoE because C-3PO over there has got a expose and he's at low health. So I'm just bringing everybody down nice and low. I use a tactical basic here, I believe. Don't think I use that because we could see we've got Marauders about to take a turn. So I think we just basic here. Or no, we use the event special ability. She is a support unit, so she'll pass TM. Then Marauder does a basic. And then we've got DR with his AoE Wild Lightning ability, or Insanity, I think it is. And we kill 3 enemies in 1 turn. Now, it does require a bit of RNG and a bit of proper play, and it can be finagly. But if you don't have that other team, this is another team that can do it without a GL. And finally, for the 3 kills with 1 turn, you can also use someone like C. Now, obviously, this is a GL. I'm obviously going to show this for people that do have it. All you want to do with C is you want to systematically link people. Don't do what I do here. You actually want to link C-3PO at the start because he's going to stealth otherwise. And then I would recommend linking someone like CLS because CLS takes a lot of turns and it will be a quick way of building up your ultimate and building up mastery. So you want to try and place all the kinds of buffs that you possibly can on C. You want to ramp up his damage. He is going to be gaining mastery whenever linked enemies take turns or whenever deceived enemies takes turns or use abilities. However, you want to drag this battle out. They've got a boatload of health. They've got so much survivability in this team. So you want to drag it out and you want to be able to link each and every person, strip all of their protection and just take it slow. C shouldn't die because we've got Master's Training from from Hermit Yoda, sorry, over there, giving him additional defense, and we're going to get triple stacks of Beskar armor, meaning we can't be crit, and we're going to be recovering additional protection, I want to say, each turn, and we've got what's tank tech on our C, so very, very survivable. Malak there is just slowing down the enemy team. Yes, this uses a tank once again. So there we go, we've got our C in a strong position. Now it's a case of you just want to go through, take turns, systematically link everybody to strip away all their protection and build up ramps of mastery. With Hermit Yoda, use the event special ability. It'll pass turn meter to the entire team. So let's skip ahead. So you can see after about 4 minutes, we've gone in, we've ulted with C now. We can see that Pow over there still has protection. So we kind of want to think about maybe linking him, but perhaps not. I left the 2 linked characters being CLS and C-3PO. I used those because they have the highest hit points on the board. Now, we didn't kill Han there, but we killed everybody else, so it can work quite well. Finally then, win without a tank. CLS. Scribble's favorite team in the whole game. Yes, CLS will get you the no tanks victory. So you want your hand to shoot their Chewie. That's how it goes. You want to go after their Chewie right at the start. You want to get rid of their guard as soon as possible. They actually went after my hand, which is absolutely huge, truth be told. They'll take about 1,002 turns because that's just how they roll. Let's go ahead and do that. Lovely, he's gone. Next up, this would really hurt if we get mass counterattacks, truth be told. Let's just see if we can get a stun. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to shrug with hand just to get that tenacity down on CLS. And then we're going to mass assist over here and get rid of him. Then we're going to get the mass blinds out of the way. Let's see if we can do some damage over here to Pow. It should be absolutely golden at this point. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy, squeezy lemons. Just be careful with AoEs at the start until you start to control the field. But that is how you do it with no tanks. That's all of the feats done and dusted with your boy Scribble. I've gone bold so you don't have to. You can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the weekend, guys. Remember, like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing, baby. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.